Good evening, everyone. This is Chris Peplinski here. Welcome to another edition of the Movie Blog. I figured, in light of the movies nominated for Best Picture, I figured the one that I'd like to talk about today is Phantom Thread, which happens to be Daniel Day Lewis's final, you know, acting role since he announced his retirement from acting. So basically, what that movie is about, his character's name is no. Let me see. Oh, Reynolds Woodcock. Sorry about that. And it takes place in the 1950s London, in which he's like a couture designer. He creates like dresses and garments for members in the high British society. And he's kind of like a reclusive, freak who is very like closed off, towards people, and has like a certain routine and a way of going about things. And it seems like his only form of companionship is his sister, Cyril, who also has like a similar obsessive controlling personality like him. And I guess along the way he meets this woman named Amra. I guess he falls in love with, and then of course, along the way the movie has its twists and turns and things like that. And what I would have to say about the Phantom Thread, it's kind of like a very bizarre love kind of story since it's almost like it's not like what I would consider a very healthy relationship between Reynolds and Almus. It's almost like she wants to be I guess the dominant one in the relationship, and it's almost like she wants to see Reynolds as the submissive one, since I guess because of his controlling personality. And I guess I don't know if I would say Almus domineering and stuff, but I guess she kind of like wants to let Reynolds' guard down, but in a most, I guess, unusual kind of way by, how would I say, like poisoning his food. And I guess that's like her own way of taking care of him. But would I consider um, the Phantom Thread a Best Picture nominee? That remains to be iffy, since I mean the movie itself isn't terrible, terrible. It's like, how would I say, like a hate love relationship, like I had with the movie Dunkirk. I mean, I would say one of the things, you know, I would now make it somewhat better than Dunkirk is that it has more character arc and character modes, which that movie didn't particularly have. Since of course, in some cases, Reynolds reminds me of myself. Being selective for who's in his inner circle and things like that, and having trust issues. But maybe deep down beneath that tough facade Reynolds has, I guess in his own way, he wants to be loved and cared for and accepted, by other people. But I guess because of his controlling, obsessive personality, I guess people feel very turned off by his, high and mighty attitude. I would, suppose. And I would say one of the things I liked about it, was the music score, and the fashion was pretty cool. I mean, if I would have been Daniel Day Lewis, I probably would have chose a better final film to go out with than this one. But I guess like the old saying goes, to each their own. I mean, in my personal opinion, I thought his performances in the movie, Lincoln, which of course he played Abraham Lincoln, and the famous one, There Will Be Blood, in my personal opinion, were much stronger performances. Even though he's also nominated for Best Actor, which is kind of a good way to end your career, to be nominated one last time in the Best Actor categories. But we'll see if he gets it or not. So, would I recommend this movie to people? I guess that depends on the individual. Since I personally thought it was very strange, a little boring in some parts. I just wish the Academy chose better Best Picture nominees, but everybody has different tastes, and I guess the movie should reflect that. But I just wish there were better choices. So I guess in a sense, I would say, I guess if Daniel Day Lewis doesn't make any more movies after this, I guess at least he went out on top rather than going out with a whimper. But that's all I can really say about it. So I guess if for people that have seen the Phantom Thread movie, they can comment on the video and feel free to share what they thought about it. I just wanted to say thank you again for watching and look forward to sharing other movies, on what I thought about them. Thank you.